Folks, time for a studio update. It's all kind of helter-skelter. Wanted to show you this. My daughter came down and look, she set up her office, quote-unquote, which I think is absolutely adorable. Okay, check out these Hellblades. We're going to have awesome picks up tonight. This is a trade-in. We did not paint these, but they are fantastic. They have themed bases. This is brass rod. So they are sturdy. That rod ain't gonna break. And fantastic art on the bases of these. So there's a Nurgle themed one and a Cahorn themed one. These are really quite spectacular. Also made a Studio Ouroboros army, all custom. Shifting stones, custom, thicker and better. Made these out of GW Chaos Wolves, but we sculpted in fur and gave them these apparently squirrel-like tails. But I like them, and that's what counts. And these fantastic Rackham out-of-print medals for different types of warp wolves, and then Kaya the Moon Hunter and Laris right there. So pretty sure that's at least 40 points, maybe pushing 50. Can't wait to get it on the board. All right, I got this Imperial Guard army in trade back, and this is deceptively compact. There are tons of vehicles in here, maybe as many as 20, I'm not absolutely certain. Like, look at that, this box just has partially constructed chassis in it. But as far as I know, the kits are complete, but that's not the treasure here. By the way, there will be a link underneath to the exact list of what's in this. Here's the treasure. This bin full of Kasserkin, if I can get it open. There it is. So check this action out. And these are all metals, and there you go, tons and tons of Kasserkin. Some of them are painted, and I'd be willing to split those off if you were or weren't interested in. We could certainly finish this army. I do believe my count was something like 170 infantry, maybe 180, I don't remember exactly, but it is a lot of stuff, tons of special weapons. And just basically you could make an Imperial Guard army to end all Imperial Guard armies. There's at least 2 Bane Blades in it, so it's really absolutely a fantastic collection. This is one of the rarer cases where I'd be willing to sell it as just the pieces. So you could just, as is, just take this whole lot. Not exactly certain, but I think it's at least 1,800 retail there. So check out the link. It's definitely worth it. It's really something to look at. All right, folks, time for a studio update. The first and most important thing is that I'm going to break up the studio updates. If there's something significant to be shown, I'm actually going to pull that into a separate but shorter video. That'll help with titling and also finding things later on. So, but that does mean more net videos up per day. So we'll see how that goes. You let me know what you think. So, first item. Got in a trade-in. This is a Iron Warriors army, and we'll definitely have better pics and video up later on. I just kind of wanted to give you a little teaser. This uses the Deathwing list, but it's Chaos Terminators. I can't remember the company that makes them, but they have specialty helmets. Right now there's 21 Terminators. There's these 5 that aren't painted yet, and I plan on painting those up to match. Oh, here's what the heads look like, and I don't know if you make that up, but they have like helmet gas mask heads, which are really make them something special. Got a Librarian in Terminator armor. Leader guy could be Belial. In fact, it would have to be Belial, which is actually a great name for a Chaos guy. So there's that, and a Tech Marine. And the Tech Marine is really quite the most splendid piece in the bunch. Also, the Thunderhammer Storm Shield guys have specialty shields, which are really pretty cool, and I really like this format for the Cyclone missile launcher. So there are those guys. All right, the artists have gone home for the day, so we just put in these dividers, which are pretty deluxe. Here are some Tau area denial nodes in process, and over here we have some dark Eldar in process. Red is becoming one of my favorite dark Eldar colors. Over here you have some Bretonnians. This is, I believe, 3,000 or 4,000 points, and that's how they're going to end up. They're themed like red crosses on them, so very Middle East Crusader type theme going on. Here's a panoramic. This is kind of a little update here. So that's my area. Got Shannon and Sarah over there. That's the whole packing digital. You've got the World Room, and of course my daughter's office there, and you got the painters over here. And we are still not done with this place. We're still kind of unpacking this box and that box, and but it's going to be fantastic. We're struggling with all our might to make it beautiful, to make it really a paradise on earth, and that's going to require a lot more plants.